Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Let me just jump right back into this. Because we spent a lot of time dilly-dallying and made practically no process on finding Dylan here, so... I say that and I immediately go back to dilly-dallying. Which in its way, it's its own irony, I feel like. Let's see. There, I don't think I've explored every single spawn around here. Okay, so that's security and the panopticon. We've got this here. Well, it's not letting us through, and neither is this one. Man. All right, medical wing. Efficiency. Oh yeah, this is definitely a medical ward. There's probably research notes in the last one here. Nope. Some more item boxes. Remember to wash your hands. Your hands can spread the mold. Be sure to 1. Wash hands carefully with soap. 2. Make sure to wash all fingers, nails, palms, backs, wrists. 3. Rinse thoroughly and dry carefully. Do I have? No. Oh! I finally made the connection for the mold. I finally made the mold connection. Not gonna lie, I kind of feel like an idiot because remember those areas I haven't been able to get through? I'm pretty sure those are the mold areas. I don't have level 6 clearance yet? Right, I've only got 5. What's in here? Mold is what's in here. In a mold autopsy. Ooh, spin grouping efficiency? Hold on, that actually might be better. Rate of fire boost, ammo refund. Rate of fire reload. Spin grouping efficiency, 19%. That's definitely worth it. Health boost, 23%. Launch efficiency 17. Mold autopsy compiled by Dr. Suvi Patton, coroner, by order of Dr. Raya Underhill, contract threshold specialist. Autopsy report, subject redacted. Summary: the deceased was a redacted-year-old redacted with no significant past medical history. The subject was brought in after being discovered in the active threshold in an early state of decay that is characteristically fungal-based in its appearance. I've lost my place. That's the reason for that big pause after. During autopsy, the cadaver's pleural cavities were revealed to be entirely filled by the fungus known as the mold, to an extent that medical staff were forced to put on decontamination suits. The procedure was also hindered by anomalies such as the deceased's high body temperature and undulating torso muscles, presumably, but not provably, caused by trapped gases. Routine samples as well as tissue samples requested by Dr. Underhill were successfully extracted. However, their rapid retrogression outside of the host body needs to be noted. Cause of death: mold ingestion. Refer to file 5-94-2716 for the full report. Oh God! The mold is not something to be trifled with. Ooh. Higher level spin grouping efficiency? How is it the same per percent? Yeah, higher. I mean, I'll take the extra 250 points for it. That's just weird. Okay, I'm gonna deconstruct you as well. It's a number of projectiles. Let's just get rid of you. Okay, globe procedures. Let's see if I find any other files before I just start reading.
August 4th, 1964. We discovered the oldest house while investigating a suspected altered world event case in the New York City subway tunnels. The agents found their way up into the building. Once we became aware of it, it was there. For the rest of the population, it was hiding in plain sight. A slippery blind spot, seemingly discouraging observation. It's a place of power. An ongoing AWE of its own, seemingly adhering to its physical outer constraints and yet constantly breaking the known boundaries of reality. It's unstable, shifting. Note, for more details on control points and the research and process to stabilize and secure the core sectors, refer to a separate presentation. After extensive research and investigation, the Bureau made the building its headquarters on November 13th, 1968. The Federal Bureau of Control was never out in the open. This was always an obfuscated, classified top secret operation. So imagine our surprise when the building's observation-resistant aspects began in some unquantifiable way to affect the Bureau as a whole.
Here's zoom boost. Yay. Everything is open to us. Oh, another pull cord.
P6 is what the Bureau calls Dylan. His cell's been breached. Has the Hiss found him? Are you there with him? Can you protect him?
Oh, that's not good. Okay. Case files. ID Wolf Globe AI72-PE. Acquisition date April 12th, 2010. Containment location Panopticon Floor 2, Unit 9. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. However, contact should be limited, as some report feeling disoriented after touching it. Description: altered effect. Item is handmade, set in dark wood. The item itself is lacquered, hand-painted, spins freely on all axes. While the continents and oceans are recognizably those of Earth, careful examination has revealed numerous redacted and other geographic additions that do not exist on our planet. One of these islands has a city marked on it, named Tanrelio. There are no signatures left by its maker. Physical contact renders subjects dizzy and disoriented, with some reporting a feeling of unfamiliarity with their surroundings. This effect seems to grow worse with prolonged contact, culminating in a sense of listlessness and depression. Suicide has been observed in redacted handlers. That's not good to hear at all. Alright. One. I did not like that. 2. 3. Room's upside down. So, back to room 2, I guess. Anything in room 1 I missed? Oh. Because we flipped the painting and that flipped the room. Okay, I'm expecting to see a face again.
It's been a long time since Dylan and I knew each other. I've wondered about him. What kind of man he'd grow up to be. Were things as hard for him as they were for me? Maybe in here, they were even harder.
Who's this guy?
there something I can help you with?
I'm Jessie, the new director. I need to get inside.
New director? Right, well, okay. Hello, I'm Frederick Langston, the Panopticon supervisor. It's not the best time for a tour. We have hiss everywhere, numerous cell breaches, and system failures across the board, but you're the director, so here we go. Founded by Zachariah Trench, the Panopticon is our state-of-the-art repository for all altered items,
don't have time for
objects,
this.
Power, and...
I was told Dylan Faden was kept here. Can you help me find him?
Faden? Sure. Darling wanted him somewhere secure and isolated away from people. He's in the maximum security cells, upper level. But there's currently a pressing matter, ma'am. We've got an object of power loose in there. It's wrecking the place. The Benikoff TV, it's a real doozy. Salvador took a team in to handle it, but no one's heard from them for hours. This is a Category 5 OOP we're talking about, and if we don't contain it soon, it will tear the Panopticon apart. And we don't want all those altered items getting loose, ma'am. No, trust me.
Dylan's in there.
Open the door, Langston. I'll handle it.
If you say so. I usually tell first-timers not to touch anything, so, just do that. Here, I'll get the door for you. And please, ma'am, call me Fred.
Thanks, Langston.
Oh, come on. You want people to call you Jesse.
These hiss things are a bad influence on my collection.
The Panopticon. Dylan's close. But that object of power might wreck this place before I find him.
They thought they were so sneaky. Okay. Oh, yeah. Picnic basket? Ooh. I'm a big fan of this one. We got a sledgehammer. Three is crossed out. Weird.
Something went wrong with the Bureau's plan to make Dylan the next director. Marshall made it sound like it was all Dylan's fault, but how much of it was what the Bureau did to him? I don't think she's telling me everything.
Alright, got a feeling she's not telling me everything is what she said. Alright, Charge Blast Boost. That's a new one. Uh-oh.
Hello? Is anyone there?
It's the fridge!
What are you doing in there?
Oh, thank God. Look, someone has to watch this object at all times, or it deviates. My shifter blazer never showed up. Can you help me?
Damn. I can't, I'm sorry. There's an emergency. I'll come back, I promise.
Okay, just don't forget. I can't stare at this thing much longer.
Hey, Curbs, hope you're well. Hope everybody's doing well today. We're on our way to find our brother after we subdue this, subdue this other, what's it called? They only lost by a single goal, though. That's the funny part. Alright, interesting. We have enough of everything. Except for the source material. Which I feel like we should be able to get soon enough. Charge. Ooh. How does this work? So you can shoot one at a time, or you can... Okay, that's neat. We gotta subdue this TV though. Alright, well, we saved somebody at least. Because we're gonna save somebody. Hey, nice, GG. Dang, they did a lot of damage, that's for sure. I don't see any chests or anything, unfortunately, so it's a slight waste of time to go down, but it's fine, I guess. Twisted Passage.
That's the object of power. I need to cleanse it.
Well, this certainly feels like the item to give levitation power. We gotta beat Salvador now. Dang it. Charge may not be good for this. I might swap to Pierce, if anything. Well, actually, it's not bad. I just a few times I didn't actually check. Loyalty, how you doing? Hope you're well. Welcome on in. Hope everybody's doing well. Okay. Where are you? Where are you? Okay. Grab you, grab you, grab you, grab you. There we go.
Salvador, the head of security. His team didn't stand a chance against the Hiss. No one here does. Okay, TV. Another object of power going nuts. Here we go again.
Ooh, Anchor supplement files. Nice. All right. This game came out, what, 2019, 2020? Use the TV babysitter. Levitate superhero over the obstacle. Use levitate to complete the astral plane challenge. Hold X to levitate. X to levitate, X to levitate higher. Excuse me. Okay. Can't do anything against those beings. Yeah, so this is actually part of the you double tap it again. Okay. I see. Now, obviously, it doesn't last forever. A his attempts to reach us. Our broadcast must not survive? Is that what it said?
Now I can find Dylan.
I'll be honest. The only Marvel movie... I'm trying to even think. I've only seen one Marvel movie, believe it or not. That was the original Iron Man when that first came out. Oh, I shouldn't say original, the first Iron Man. Marvel should have just taken a break when, oh, that's not good. I think they should have taken a break when they did Endgame, though. It's neat. Float and fly around. Oh. Great shot. Yeah, I actually, before I save Dylan, I want to go back and get the anchor. Oh, Jesse Faden looks like Scarlett Johansson. I mean, I don't doubt it that much. Oh, wait, hold on. I have... Still working on that. We got Salvador's ID. It should never have been accessible to low clearance staff in the first place. Lynn Salvador. Case files. Objects of power. Benikoff TV. ID Benikoff TV. OOP7-KE. Acquisition date April 22nd, 1979. Containment location, Panopticon Fortified Unit 716. Containment procedure, no unique containment procedures required while bound. Description, para-utility. A CRT television built by Benikoff and Sons Electrics. Okay, the electrics threw me off guard. Usually it's electronics. The screen is still functional. The object can levitate itself off the ground to a maximum observed altitude of redacted. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to harness this effect for their own use. See report redacted for the results tested with prime candidate redacted. The object is currently bound by redacted. Background. The object was first discovered in a local news story from Redacted, Kansas. A figure had been seen redacted over buildings. The Bureau dispatched agents to the town, who discovered that a man named Redacted had bound himself to the object. Mr. Redacted was detained. See case 39-HQ-656, and the object was brought to the Bureau for study. Anchor supplement. ID Ocelot's Anchor. AI11-UE. Acquisition date September 28th, 1976. Containment location Panopticon Floor 3, Unit 7. Background: the crew of the White Ocelot first encountered a strange spherical phenomenon while fishing in the Redacted. Witnesses described it as a black sphere with a faint light behind it. It hovered just off the bow of the ship. The crew redacted by throwing a tin bucket, which disappeared into the sphere. Soon after, the vessel lost structural integrity. The ship's metal rusted and fell apart within minutes. As the ship sank, the sphere lowered into the water. A passing fishing vessel called the Redacted rescued the 4 surviving crew. Agents were dispatched to the White Ocelot's last known coordinates, Redacted, and began diving operations. On the ocean floor, the agents found the sphere. The ship was entirely destroyed except for its anchor. As agents lifted the anchor off the ocean floor, they noticed that the sphere behaved in conjunction. With the anchor, moving and stopping as one. Contact with the sphere was avoided, but handling the anchor proved harmless. The item was transported by the Redacted to the U.S. port of Redacted. Upon arriving in New York, it was brought into the Bureau via the Redacted. I love reading Redacted. It's my favorite part of this Redacted. This game, there's just so much with this game. It's not a bad thing, but man, there's a lot. Seal threshold. Corridor. Don't worry, we'll have a Redacted raid as well. Fast travel. I need to go threshold entrance. Because we're gonna try to get that anchor. Wait. Atrium. That's the one I needed. Hi, Zinni. How's it going? Hope you're well. We can fly for a short amount of time.
The fuck is that?
What?
It's making more shots.
I'm guessing we gotta throw this into the center when it actually, like, targets our platform. Yeah. God dang it, man. So aggressive, Zinni. Chill just a little. Hope you're doing well. Oh. Alright, 30K. You know, if I didn't die, we would have had enough to upgrade the charge. So I gotta figure out. Okay, first of all, I need to get higher on that. That was not great. That's another 2,900 source lost. I'm mad at myself. Yep.
The fuck is that?
Mad at myself.
It's making more tracks.
God dang it, man. The stupid hiss. Alright, don't use charge. I gotta. See, I wasn't expecting them to pop up when they did, but at the same time, I did screw up the first time in terms of the clock manipulation, so to speak.
The fuck is that?
So I wonder if I can just hold my ground when I get to the next platform. Oh my god.
It's making more tracks.
Yeah, I can definitely go opposite direction. Technically, I could just stay where I am after a hit, right? Should be aiming at that far side, right? Yes. So after I throw the second, I need to just wait here and attack the hiss that spawn. I do enjoy that basically like has a mouth. Ow. I am struggling with this. I probably am not supposed to be here for this.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, that's not great. Take you over, take you over, take you over. Perfect. Come on. Come on. Dare you. Dare you, anchor. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't die there. A little bit of health here, which is great, but I need to throw out my shield more often. God dang it, man. Okay, this particular fight is the one I'm struggling with the absolute most. So it might be worth it. Let's change you to the launch efficiency, I think. Just gonna give that a try.
What the fuck is that?
It's making more shots.
That's definitely the other bit, is that it rotates faster than I give it credit for.
That must be the old director.
I got lucky.
There. No wonder the Rangers had such a hard time with that one.
So what ability did I actually gain from that is my question. Chill energy efficiency. Strength is the no. Untapped potential. Case files. Ocelot's anchor A1 AI11-UE. Acquisition date September 20th, 76. Containment location Panopticon floor 3, unit 7. Containment procedure BlackRock paneling successfully prevents manifestation of the sphere. Description altered event. A Trotman-style anchor made of iron with a wooden stock. Surface is rusted in places. Weighs 3,789 pounds. It's almost 2 tons exactly. The item generates a persistent blank sphere, the purpose of which is currently unknown. This sphere is always generated at a precise point in relation to the item, specifically redacted horizontal feet and redacted vertical feet from the redacted of the anchor. Appendix, April 25th, 1983. Redacted, Ranger First Class, was dropped into the sphere wearing a diving suit with dedicated oxygen line at redacted AM Eastern Standard Time. After 10 minutes and 13 seconds inside the sphere, Redacted's oxygen line was cut at the sphere's border by an unseen force. All agents in the room during Redacted's entry into the sphere experienced vomiting, vertigo, and loss of fingernails within an hour of one another. Ranger Redacted has been declared MIA, presumed dead. We salute you, Officer Redacted. Levitation duration increase. And then the other one I wanted was... Oh, do I want to do a health or do I want to do the energy? I probably should do the energy. That's what oh my god, I knew I forgot something. Oh, 2 more ability points. I need 5 more remote thoughts. Alright, let's go back to the upper panopticon. So we can get up to the 5th floor where our brother is. Neat. We are up a floor. It's the swan boat! Oh my god, I've been waiting. I've been waiting for this moment forever. Really? No bonuses here? I'm just gonna head back this way. Yeah. That's probably the safest measure. Well, there's the P6 cell. What else we got? Get well soon balloon. That wasn't in my notes. I'm so happy we get to see the paddle boat. There's the water cooler. Hey mama, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody's doing well. What's this? It's a crowbar. I don't have notes for that. P6 cell.
So close.
He's so close. I can already taste him. Well, what happened here? A lot of carnage.
Hello. Can
Emily?
you hear me? Jesse. Are you there? Jesse.
Emily? He's gone. Dylan isn't here. He might be nearby. Or maybe the hiss got to him. I don't know.
Jesse, listen. Dylan's here. With us. He just walked in. He says he is giving himself up. He's been affected by the hiss, but he is different than the others. We must isolate him.
I'm on my way. We need to get back. I have to see my brother.
Oh, I don't have clearance yet. I'm really hoping we get the clearance after this. Also, why does it look like there's a concert ready to happen? See, that's the part that's the creepiest, is the Jesse's written in blood. Let's be real, the main question is, whose blood is that?
Alright, I won't take up too much of your time today, Dylan. Like I said, I want to talk about Jessie, your sister.
What about her?
I just want to get your perspective. What do you think of her? What kind of person is she? That sort of thing.
I adored my sister. When I was little, I mean. Back in Ordinary.
And you don't anymore?
When I first got here, sure. I'd always hoped she'd come too. Find me, take me home. We went everywhere together. Why should this be any different? Casper said she could come too, to the Bureau. If she wanted to. But she never did.
Why do you think that is?
Because she didn't care about me. She always wanted to be out on her own, seeing the world. She always said so. I guess she got what she wanted.
Great. So, she wanted to see the world. Did she ever mention any place in particular?
Why?
We like to ask questions around here, you know that. Any particular cities, towns, landmarks, anything like that?
I don't remember.
What about family and friends? Were you close with anyone living outside of Ordinary?
I'm done with this. Tell Casper I want pizza for lunch today.
Dylan, wait. We're not... End of session.
Well, damn. He doesn't know. I did not check this far side. So we're gonna do that and then we're gonna head back. Well, nothing on this side, but that's fine. Well, I timed that perfectly. I don't know how. I did the freaking wrong one. I'm so mad at myself. All right. I guess we're talking to our brother Dylan finally after 17 years. What's this? Jukebox token. I know about this.
I found this token. Any idea what it does?
Ah, that is a jukebox token. Little bastards turn up in the weirdest places, like bad pennies. The Rangers use them to activate an old object of power.
A jukebox, I assume. Does it have any good songs?
Nope, just the one record. Hey, be careful turning it on, though. When it's playing, you get a free trip to the formation.
The formation. That sounds ominous.
Why does it send you there?
The Bureau has been wondering that for years. I mean, it's just a pile of rocks built by God knows who, but... Well, researchers have confirmed it's in the same threshold as the quarry. No one's ever been able to map a physical route to the formation from maintenance.
So it's in the quarry. You just don't know where.
Pretty much. We only send in annual expeditions to the formation now. Checkups, Salvador calls them. This year's team went in the day the hiss arrived. Come to think of it, the song should have brought back hours ago.
I can go in and take a look.
I'd appreciate that. The jukebox is kept just past the security booth over there. Just put in the token and enjoy the ride.
Blackrock.
What's the deal with Blackrock?
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on BlackRock. You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranatural stuff, they have just been parading dangerous materials in and out of the fucking quarry. Fucking lab coats, man. Love making my job harder.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still, at least the quarry's got a good view of the night sky. You know, me and Salvador used to have after-work beers down there.
Darling.
What do you know about Dr. Darling?
About as much as anybody, I guess. Head of research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. Now he's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be?
Rangers.
You're security, right? Do you work with Rangers?
Not often. Rangers are specially trained in threshold reconnaissance and ground zero AWE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
They must see some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience. Most Rangers, they retire due to cognitive collapse. I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
Thresholds.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her Rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. Lab coats mine black rock from one, maintenance siphons water from another. We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it?
Do I even want to know?
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
I didn't want to know.
Marshall. That's so funny, the Bureau alert. Alright, Marshall.
What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, you know, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing, though.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I did some digging into the security logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone for days. Now, typically that's not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
I wonder what she finds so interesting in the quarry.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
Okay, I definitely want to do the jukebox. Challenging expedition that grants rare rewards, tier 1. Undertake expeditions in quarry site beta to earn unique mods. Completing each of the 4 objectives will dismantle the formation to reveal the rewards waiting inside. You know, I'm actually gonna hold off for now then, if that's just like a side thing.
The resonance emitted from the HRA
phrase is purely antithetical to every variant of the Hiss signal it can arrange. But how did Darling create it?
Okay, I'm gonna talk to her, we'll read the notes, and then we'll continue on. Alright.
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late?
Where?
How is he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the Hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him. My brother. Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
The hotline. Control points. We reach Tether through control points into the Bureau house. Nexus threshold area codes allows for access. You can translocate, fast travel, construct through the control points. I mean, kind of obvious. Multimedia. Yeah, it was the Dylan questioning. Research and records. Hiss research speech analysis compiled by Emily Pope, research specialist, by director Jesse Faden. Analysis of Hiss threat, part 3, confidential. Summary. If we understand the Hiss to be a force based on vibration and resonance, then perhaps their incantation, which is now the agreed upon term for their vocalizations, is an effort to express that resonance using human vocal cords and speech. Would there be differences if the incantation were recited in a different language? The most common word used is want. Interestingly, every usage of the word attributed to a you. You want to listen. You want this to be true. You must want these waves to drag you away. Are we the you the Hiss are referring to? Does the Hiss believe humanity, possibly all non-Hiss life, wants to join it? To be consumed by it? Is that its goal? The second most used words are through and time. Is this possibly the Hiss star stating how they arrived here, or an indication of its age? There is a clear intention in the words. Dismissing the incantation as nonsense, as some of my colleagues recommend, is beyond idiotic. Refer to Redacted for the full report. Timeline of events, Emily Pope, research specialist, compiled by order of director Jesse Faden. Analysis of Hiss threat, part 4, confidential. Summary. To examine the invasion's timeline of events for possible patterns in Hiss behavior. Establishing a timeline is difficult at present because of lack of reliable communications between Bureau sectors and staff. Preliminary models indicate ground zero of the invasion is located within the executive sector. Once it becomes possible to interview surviving personnel, pinpointing the exact location should be feasible. Other outstanding questions that a timeline may help answer. How did the Hiss get past the internal lockdown? How does the Hiss resonance advance through space, deliberately or uniformly? What is their ultimate goal? The outside world? A cross-dimensional destination? Refer to Redacted for full report. And then the report, Dylan Faden observation. Federal Bureau of Control, Dylan Faden daily observations. Confidential. 9:30 a.m. Breakfast is brought. 11:54 a.m. Gets out of bed, uses toilet, returns to bed. 11:57. Asks for television to be turned on. Staff do so. Noon, 12 p.m. Lunch is brought. Breakfast removed. 12:02. Eats lunch. 2:38. Uses toilet. 4:03. Begins talking to self. Recording speech is not possible due to noise from television. 4:07. Becomes upset. Throws lunch tray at glass. 4:09. Sedated. Crew clean the cell. Television turned off. 6:12. comes to. Asks for television to be turned on. Staff refuse. 616 sleeps. And then the note from the 612. Television privileges were refused due to hostile behavior. Okay, let's go back to Dr. Underhill's lab. And then what else do we get to do? A couple other ones. It's kind of like I really don't want to deal with you guys.
I finished synthesizing the samples.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Underhill.
Ingest this pill, then go and find the source of the mold. Only there can we begin to understand how to stop it.
So you promise I won't end up walking around covered in mold?
Ugh, the pill will prevent any biological infection by the mold.
Take a mystery pill because a rude lady in a hazmat suit tells you to. Great idea, Jesse.
Ugh. Honestly, did you want me to wrap it in cheese?
Not the taste, the smell. It stinks in here now.
Good. That means the pill is working. The worse it smells, the safer you'll be. Now go. Find the source.
Pope.
Have you worked with Emily Pope?
Our paths have crossed. Darling arranged for us to have a coffee. A meeting of the minds, he called it. She's talented. I can certainly see her doing well here.
I feel like there's a but coming.
But she's drunk a bit too much of the Bureau's proverbial Kool-Aid. She shouldn't be afraid to forge ahead on her own. Science is skepticism. Everything must be questioned before the truth can emerge.
Darling.
So is Darling your boss?
If you insist on clinging to such outdated hierarchies, then yes. However, I would argue that our fields are too dissimilar for one to manage the other. Of course, Darling would much prefer to find his own miracle solution to the Bureau's fungal frustrations. He always needs to be the hero.
Underhill's background.
So tell me again how you came to work at the Bureau?
Well, like I said, I was brought in as a special advisor. A temporary position, you see. Although that's not the whole truth. I was employed here for a time, straight out of university. After a decade of admittedly fascinating work in threshold research and regulation, I began to chafe under the bureaucracy. I needed a change. Not that academia was so different.
And then the mold happened.
About 4 months ago, yes. Since my departure from the Bureau, they hadn't been able to find my equal in threshold analysis. Darling and I had kept in touch over the years, meeting at conferences and the like. He called me, and I booked a flight. I've never been able to say no to a man with a dangerous alien biosphere. I had to leave my post in the middle of term, but so be it.
So she's a professor. That explains a lot.
Mold hosts.
The mold seems to be having some weird effects on things.
Indeed. Even people are susceptible. The fungus grows rapidly within the chest cavity, killing the host. Luckily, one must ingest the stalks to become infected.
Don't eat the mold. Okay.
We've always cremated the infected bodies after autopsy, but I believe there may be another stage of maturity. A blooming, if you will.
I never thought the word blooming would sound so horrible.
Thanks for the information.
My pleasure.
Alright, back to the pit we go.
This must be the pit Underhill was talking about.
Ramsey, Ranger Captain, note 7.25. Underhill sent us down this weird-ass threshold looking for whatever's making all these vegetables sprout. I will say this, it smells delicious.
Oh, God. The further I go, the worse it smells.
Oh, that's just a loop. Okay. Mannequins.
Ramsey, Ranger Captain, note 7.28. Wait, 6, 7. Still not fresh mold. I'll be straight up eating the vegetables now, because why not?
Oh no.
Eat your vegetables. Eat too many and your skin will turn green. Green like Ollie's. Hey, What'd you find now?
Oh, the idiots! Let's upgrade the charge. Oh, that's how you can make juke. Okay, that's pretty nice, but yeah. Charge. Let's see. Low health boost. Projectile speed faster. It's probably worth it, and then get rid of this one.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty.
Oh! Whoa, god dang, man.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty.
Nope. Not pretty.
Dang it! At least I'm basically bankrupt, so it's not like this is really costing too much.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty.
Nope. Not pretty.
Try that, I think.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty. Nope. Not pretty.
What?
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty. Nope. Not
So I gotta be higher up when that smoke comes, I guess.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty. Nope. Not
I think I might just be a little too under-leveled for this in general. I'm still really mad I screwed that up.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty. Nope. Not pretty.
Okay, at that point, I need to stay high and just shoot at it, I guess. There's literally no... other option. At least that I can see.
Is that the source? It's...
And actually, this might be worthwhile to do something like that.
kind of pretty. Nope.
That really did nothing. God dang it, man. I was trying to float. I just needed to hold it while, on the initial jump and not double tap.
Is that the source? It's... kind of pretty.
No, I took some free damage. Amazing.
Nope.
How'd I go back to over 10,000?
Is that the source? It's... kind of pretty. Nope. Not pretty.
I need to move more than that. I damaged it really quick, though. I am going up in points, which is the funny part.
Is that the source? It's... kind of pretty.
Yeah, pretty. Man, imagine if I kill it at the same time it killed me. That would have been hilarious. Okay, rethink this. Make the launch cost go down so I can do some more launches.
It's kind of pretty.
Nope. No.
No, that changed nothing. I feel like it's partially RNG.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty.
Nope. Not pretty.
Problem is, there's my weapons really don't feel like they're working that well. Would be worthwhile to try Pierce. Might be.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty.
Nope. Not pretty.
I think to go for the main tendril, not one of the side ones. That definitely was the right idea.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty.
Nope. Not pretty.
Like, already? Okay, but why was that so quick to do the spore phase.
Is that the source?
The spore
It's
gas.
kind of pretty.
Nope. Not pretty.
Is that the source? It's
Not myself for taking damage like that.
pretty.
Nope. Not pretty.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty.
Nope.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty.
I'm gonna give this like 2 more tries. I'm convinced I should not be here at all. Okay, yeah, if I do it too early, then it does no damage, which is weird. Yeah, I need to get out of here. This is a waste of time right now. Active threshold sub-level is where that is. Okay. Where do I need to go? Executive, central executive. Okay. I'll end up doing a little bit more because I just totally wasted so much time for basically no reason, it feels like. We have to be getting like a gas mask or something. Oh, I can't levitate here. Okay.
Just when I thought things were stabilizing, Marshall abandons us. I'm sick of no one telling us what's going on.
Information's always been on a need-to-know basis.
Well, I need to fucking know. I'm an upper-level executive, damn it.
Well, I need to know. Oh.
You are a worm through time. The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the way. You've always been in there. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. By the door, push the fingers through the surface into you are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunder's home distorts you.
That's Dylan.
White pearls,
Can you hear me?
red in the eye.
Oh, come on, Dylan. I'm here.
By the door,
I found you.
the surface into the way. You've always been in there. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am?
Oh, you know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign.
Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please?
Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only truth. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange Peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years. After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The air cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home. The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There.
There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny. I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet. You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jessie. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary, before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here. Lock me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Sure.
What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts.
That was certainly something. Alright, so, Prime Candidate Program, which is in containment.
Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wall.
We're better off starting in logistics, probably. Yeah. There it is. Okay, already we're on the right track.
August 4th, 1964. We discovered the oldest house.
No, it's not right. I'm candidate. Okay, now we have level 6 clearance.
To find new prime candidates, the Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
Oh my god, this is so disorienting how it warps. Rifle supplement. Very nice. Tato! How's it going? Hope you're well. Hope your Overwatch doing good. I know you've been back on that grind. Game is such a massive trip right now, like my god. We found our long lost brother. These lead to the same office. Hey, absolutely no worries. This is work and lurk stream, so chat as you can.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
Okay, hold on.
I wish things had gone differently in Ordinary for us. But wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
There's so much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. Right, the boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6, and the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy, so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here, and I don't want to invoke his name, but it's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable. There was an incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. Like, I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Roberts got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
Well, damn. Get some happy emotes there. Raving and partying. Yes!
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did that on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair?
Everyone wants the big chair, Meg!
That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
I think Uncle Mr. Bones has a screw loose there. Let's read all these case files. Yeah, because that's the P7 room, which that's for us. P6 was Dylan's room. Okay. I don't even care like what percent. Yeah, I'll get rid of that one then. Do want to change the loadouts since I did swap them around earlier. Oh wait, shield boost. And then oh, I actually like the recovery speed. Okay, research and records. Dylan Faden transcript. Federal Bureau of Control transcript of conversation. Subject Dylan Faden for review by Dr. Darling. Confidential. Note, subject was alone during this outburst. 55216. You again. I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her! I don't care anymore, and I don't care about you! You both left me here to rot. Fuck off, bitch. I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the fucking message. Subject repeated the phrase fuck off numerous times before being sedated at 5:53. P6 victim autopsy. Victim autopsy? Oh no. Compiled by Redacted by order of Redacted. Case 45-HQ-121. Case summary. Agent killed during Redacted involving Redacted. Codename P6. Autopsy findings. 1. Blunt force injuries of the head and neck. 2. Extensive trauma of the abdominal region. A. Lacerations and contusions of upper and lower torso. B. Fracture of the spinal cord between L1 and L2 vertebrae. C. Avulsion fracture of the 3rd through 10th ribs, left and right. 3. blunt force injuries of the extremities. A. Abrasions, lacerations, and contusions of the extremities. B. Dislocation of left and right elbow. C. Dislocation of left and right knee. Conclusion. After examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the redacted was contorted through his redacted. That sounds awful. And then case files. Bright Falls Summary, ID AWE-35. Event date, September 1st, 2010 to the 14th of 2010. Event location, Bright Falls, Washington. Event summary. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake, Washington, resulted in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake! There it is! We got the true connection right here. I'm sorry, I got a little too happy about that. Okay, an unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake, Washington resulted in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake, creating an AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. Event response. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September 13, 2010 by ex-Bureau Agent Frank Breaker, see redacted, that an AWE event was taking place in Bright Falls, Washington, where it referred to events investigated in 1970, 76, 78. Thank you so much for the follow loyalty. I appreciate it. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter, Sarah, who is the current sheriff of Bright Falls. A Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were conducted, referred to the 1970 redacted Thomas Zane, 76, 78 Odin Anderson, Tor Anderson. Alan Wake was believed to redacted instigator. Eyewitness reports highlight an old light switch, possible object of power, that redacted missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but no body was recovered in the search. This actually gives so much more context about what happened with Alan Wake. It really does. ID AWE-35. Event date September 1st, 2010 to September 14th, 2010. Event location Bright Falls, Washington. Details. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of redacted memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Notable individuals still missing after the Bright Falls event are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Hartman, referred to the Creator's Dilemma, and the file RE the Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bureau researchers believe this event was a result of a forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake overlapping on our own. Wake has been flagged as a potential para-utilitarian. See Prime Candidate Program file for more details. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press, New York, and Olympia. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. Note, a monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity. Okay, I finished that countermeasure. Okay. We get the P7 candidate outfit. Nice.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan, and other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found this light projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away.
Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse? What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with... Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small? No. Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other? Maybe. When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable? No, that's just stupid. Come on, that has nothing to do with this. Nothing. The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents. I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
Damn. All right. Jesse Faden movement tracking. Subject Jesse Faden, P7, RE eastward movement cause for concern. September 24th, departs Cheyenne, Wyoming. The 24th arrives in Sidney, Nebraska. 25th departs Sidney, Nebraska. 26th arrives in Des Moines, Iowa. The 30th departs Des Moines, Iowa. October 1st arrives Chicago, Illinois. The 8th departs Chicago, Illinois. The 8th arrives in South Bend, Indiana. The 11th departs South Bend, Indiana. The 11th arrives in Cleveland, Ohio. 19th departs Cleveland, Ohio. 20th arrives in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. 29th departs Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. And then the 29th arrives in New York City, New York.
All the times I felt paranoid, I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
So wait, what's in the store here? Just the way back, okay. Makes sense.
They studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
More documents. Collectibles. Well, AWE Shipping Manifest. Compiled by David Lindquist, Operations Assistant. Shipping Manifest, Willow. AWE. Inventory list of recovered materials. A hollow sphere, stone-like material. Vitrified soil, redacted pieces of various sizes and colors. Animal carcass, possibly canine. Rusted metal bucket. Leather wallet. Aged shotgun cartridge. All materials to go to the investigation sector for further analysis. And then we got a correspondence, work chat, dead dog. Federal Bureau of Control. I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. It'd been rotting in that box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled. So don't go whining to me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. Alright, down we go. Transit corridor.
Dylan and I were both prime candidates. Experiments. Very different ones, sure, but both in a cell of some sort. Am I out of the cell now, or is all this, the house and being the director, just another scene? Who's really in charge?
Okay, take you over. Cleanse the control point. I might see subway.
We're going back home. Of course we are. It started there, and it's never gone away.
So this is how they get all the train shipments then. That's how that works.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Bridge operator. Oh well, there's the teeth one. Alright, nothing else there.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks.
I know, I'm getting there.
There's a control panel nearby.
Jeez, Jesse, chill a little. Alright, work chat teeth. Federal Bureau of Control. Guess who just had to inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes? Me, that's who. And you know what was inside each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross.
It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
That's gonna be on the other side too. Yeah, there it is. Oh, it only opens when it's aligned. I see. What the hell is that? Got me off guard. I have to be perfectly honest, that caught me so off guard. It is unfortunate how far back you actually go. Took forever for it to decide it wanted to fight. Annoying. Need a third battery. Where's our third battery? Oh, I see the third battery. I think that opened the elevator. Oh, there's a battery in here. That's funny. Ordinary AWE. It's strange how specifically it's marked. Dang. Oh, wrong way. Going the wrong way down. I don't know where I'm going and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna run. If I can't have you, I don't want nobody, baby. Second tries the thing. The charm. Ooh, charge blast boost. Blast radius 76%? Yes. Give me that. Where are you? Yeah, no new collectible was there.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power, with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions. Or die trying.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows. Thanks for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident. But this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said. But that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Fort Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction. As predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. Good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
Alright, research and records. Ordinary AWE stage 4.A. Town proper. Witness testimonies. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys up to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector, and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us, but then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog. Like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom beat him up. Just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. DF interview, 2002. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to, I heard her immediately. She promised to help. JF, therapy session, 2010. Jesse said we should call her Polaris because she was doing stars at school. DF, interview, 2002. Extrapolated information. Additional slide designation, hand. SID-36 is verified and in bearer possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity. Designation, dog, Neil. EID-19930. Wouldn't that be the dog body? Ordinary summary. ID AWE-24. Event date 8/30/2002 to 9/14/2002. Event location Ordinary, Maine. Event summary. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary, caused by an object of power slide projector ID OOP-15, discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. Event response. On August 30th, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, see P6 materials, and Jesse Faden, 11 years old, see P7 materials, were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. COOP-15 case file and Darling presentations redacted for details. A team led by Director Trent and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September 14th. The AWE had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. See interviews redacted and prime candidate program files redacted. No, and then I just gotta... Oh yeah, there was the tape as well. Hold on. Here we go. America overnight tape. Ordinary AWE stage 2.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is bleeding, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Well, damn. Research and records were in AWE Stage 2, Sled Hill Cave witness testimonies. After what happened at school to Mrs. Chester, we started spying on Tom and saw where they took the projector. DF interview 2002. Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide. We called it that, but really it was a broken concrete thing, like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something very dark. The Not Mother lived there with her babies, children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. JF Therapy Session 2010. Extrapolated information, unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation temple. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation Not Mother. EID-19928. Okay. So I think at this point, there's still going to be a lot to do, but we're way over the time. So I think I'm actually just, we're going to call it here, leave it for tomorrow after, what's it called? Archipelago. So, we're going to end it here. Thank you everybody that was here watching, chatting, lurking. I do sincerely appreciate it. So again, tomorrow it's going to be an early start compared to usual. It's going to be 11 o'clock because we've got the multi-world Archipelago. From what I know, it's going to be the full 5 player 5 game thing going on. May or may not be a stream 2 hours from now for the RNG group. Looks like they want to do ATS, but I gotta see how I'm feeling for that. Otherwise, thanks again for those that were here, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.